Hot take. Clean girl didn't make the beauty industry better. It made it boring. And I feel like nobody wants to admit that. And before you get mad, I'm not saying clean girl makeup is bad. I'm saying when people do the exact same thing over and over and over, it kills creativity. And if you love clean makeup, this isn't an attack on you. This is a conversation about what happens when one aesthetic becomes the default, and especially in a community that's supposed to be built on self-expression. And I'm saying this as somebody that runs a beauty brand, watches beauty news, loves artistry. I've been a makeup artist for 10 years, and I've watched creativity like just slowly get filtered out. What clean girl actually is, I feel like we should just define it. You know, clean girl makeup is the fluffy brows, the natural foundation, you know, the skin tint, the neutral tones, nude gloss, effortless, like I woke up like this, is the type of makeup that men think that you're not wearing any makeup. But you are. It looks polished, it looks expensive, and at first it felt new, like it felt refreshing. But here's the problem. An aesthetic is fun, but a rule is just suffocating, because somewhere along the way, clean girl stopped being an option and it just became the standard. Like bold makeup became too much. People were saying they don't like the birthday makeup. I think it's cute. You know, color became like weird. You're weird if you wear that, or you're tacky, or you're being extra. And suddenly it just like was one narrow look and you couldn't do anything else. And suddenly, if you didn't fit into this category or this clean girl look, you were told that you're doing things wrong, which is just ridiculous. And I'm a big believer in risk taking. Like without risk, creativity dies. Makeup used to be about transformation. Like back in that 2016 era, we used to have fun with it, create like our own fantasies, mood, drama, editorial. Now everything is about being acceptable, being palatable, Instagram ready, basically. And I feel like a lot of that came from wanting to appeal to the male gaze, but that's a whole nother conversation. Clean girl didn't kill creativity on purpose. I think the algorithm did. So platforms reward what's familiar and creators repeat what works, and then brands follow creators. So then eventually what happens? Everything starts to look the same. Every brand is dropping skin tints. Every brand is dropping cream blushes. Every brand is dropping lip balms. Now we have 1,000 lip balms. Same beige tones, same neutral, same everything. And if you don't fit into that mold where you like darker, more bold makeup, something more editorial, or whatever your aesthetic may be, you get buried. And here is the part that I feel like people do not talk about. Clean girl makeup often centers around one type of beauty, one skin type, one vibe. And not everybody wants to look minimal. Not everybody wants to go for that neutral tone and feel like their most confident self in a beige, for example. Some people feel their best in shine, in drama, in fantasy. And when we shame that, we lose range. We lose culture. We lose art, the artistry behind this. When I started Queen Cosmetics, it was in 2020, in the peak of like clean girl era, like right when the pandemic hit, really. And I wasn't trying to create a brand that would just silence out and disappear into the background. Of course not. It was because I wanted makeup to feel fun again. As a makeup artist, there were so many products that I wanted to see in the market that just were not available. That is why we are known for having the most sparkliest glosses on the internet. The camera will never do it justice, but that's just one of the products. Like, I love the boldness. I love the drama. That main character feeling, you know, when you come into a room and people just feel you. So for a while, people just said that that was too much, tone it down, you're being extra. Now it's what everybody is craving. And I'm so happy to see that we're seeing that pendulum swing back with like 2026 is the new 2016. I love that. Y2K, Juicy Couture. I'm like, girl, I've been doing this, no tea, no shade. True Religion, the brands, dark feminine makeup, the grunge look, the chrome, the shimmer. It's coming back because you know what? People are tired of pretending. Like, I'm not saying clean girl makeup is bad. I'm really not. What I'm saying is that one aesthetic dominates the conversation so much that everything else just gets buried or that it's wrong. And I've always been a big believer that you should have fun with your makeup. You should experiment. That's what it's all about. It should be fun. It should not be a rule. You should be able to have a choice, not like a uniform. I love a good inner eye brightening moment. Look at the difference. So here's my question for you. Do you wear makeup just to wear it like a routine? Or is it an avenue of self-expression for you? And I just want to say, like, if you love clean girl makeup, that's totally okay. I just don't want anyone to tell you that shine, color, and being bold is bad. Like, that is just not what the beauty industry should be about. So let me know in the comments, besties, are you team clean girl or bold? And if you're somewhere in between, that counts too. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.